Ons is by UNAM natuurlijk waar die tafel gedek is vir die thuiswedstryd wat UNAM speel teen Grootfontein in die Reserveliga en Premier Liga. Ons is by die laaste ronde Liga wedstryde vir die jaar by die FNB NRI Liga en wat 'n naweek gaan dit nog wees. Binne die volgende 2, 3 ure, 4 ure gaan daar baie dinge kan daar nog gebeur. Veral daar by die Premier Liga se punte leer, maar ons gaan vir u vertel daarvan. Dis 'n heerlike laatswinter vroeg somersdag, maar dit klink vir my ons gaan nog koud kry, maar dit lyk vir my die tafel is gedek vir baie goeie rugby hierso. Ons is nou net terug met die lewendige aksie hier op NTV natuurlik. Dis waar ons by kanaal 285 en UNAM TV, UNAM2.com natuurlik en al die ander platforms ook GoTV kanaal 94. Laat weer die mense en skakel in vir klas rugby.
All right, it is a wonderful Saturday for good old rugby on NTV. Let's have a look at the interviews from the two teams as Grootfontein takes on the University of Namibia.
Well, I'm coming to you live from the UNAM Stadium, and I must say that it's an amazing day. It's about to be an amazing day of rugby, and I'm here with Grootfontein's reserve team coach. Good day, how are you doing?
Fine, self.
Could you please introduce yourself for our viewers?
Fine. I'm Vikas Jacobs, as most of you know already. Player/coach. So we're getting there.
Yeah. All right. So could you tell us how the reserve team prepared for today's game?
Yes, the reserve team. I told the guys basically in the beginning of the week, let's stick to the basics, what makes us good, and let's enjoy it.
All right. And how has the season for the reserve team been this far?
It's been quite a roller coaster. There's been a lot of progress from last year. They won more games, they're better on the log. But yeah, it's a building process. But the guys are getting there. The youngsters are putting up their hands, and I'm really proud of the guys.
Yeah. And what are you looking forward to in today's game?
Basically, just the enjoyment. The guys have to enjoy it, stick to the basics, and let's hope for the win.
All right. So thank you so much for joining us. All the best with the reserve team.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, as mentioned earlier, we're still at the UNAM Stadium, and now I'm joined by UNAM's coach. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yes, please introduce yourself for our viewers.
David Philander, head coach of the UNAM rugby team.
All right, so you coach the reserve team as well. So could you tell us a little bit about how the preparations there were going?
Well, firstly, just to begin off, the reserve team, you know, it's been a mixed ride for them this season. Our third team fell away, so it's been a rotational policy, so we could never really get consistency in terms of the team itself. But towards the end, we're starting to find momentum, and the team's picking up well.
Yeah. So seeing as you said that there wasn't as much consistency throughout the season with the reserve team, how have you then been? How has the performance of the team then been? Are you happy with that performance, or is there any comment you have on that?
Performance-wise, it wasn't as great as what we wanted. You know, it's we've been winning games, but narrowly, and in most cases, it was games that we should have lost, that we survived on. But it's basically just because every weekend it's a different team, so we could never get momentum. And then at the end, we just started choosing the best guys, and then the teams more or less remained the same, and consistency came and momentum came. So now the results are coming now convincingly.
So how have you guys prepared for today's game, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, we want to win, obviously. We want to end of the season well. It is our last home game, so we want to end off well. We didn't do anything different compared to other teams whatsoever. We know Grootfontein, you know, they coming for the win as well. So we prepared well. We put some big units up in our team as well, so that we can get some go forward. But yeah, we're looking to take the points today.
Right. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you for joining us.
B and certainly playing for themselves today. Umfani, let's get into the log. How's it looking?
Yeah, that's the Premier League lock for now. There's a lot of permutations going on there. The 4th and the 5th place, you can still see both of them can get there, but the fight will be on in the Premier League will be on for home semi-finals. There we are now with the domestic group. Those 4 on top of there, Wanderers only lost last weekend their first game this season against UNAM at their own field in Pioneers Park. And then you have FNB Rehoboth 2, FNB UNAM 2 and FNB Kudus 2. Those teams is there, you can see there 11 points between the 4th and the 1st place. Only thing that Wanderers is safe. They have a home semi-final already next weekend. They will have home semi-final. They are fine. They there already. But the other teams, FNB Rehoboth, FNB UNAM and FNB Kudus, they can still have home semi-finals. So the fight will be on today for sure for home semi-finals in the top 4. They find Grootfontein. All that they can do is they can come and upset here.
Yes.
Because that's their work today. Vickers told me that's what they're here to do today. They're here for an upset today and then see if they can shift the cards a little bit for the teams. But the top 4 will be there.
Yes.
There's nobody that can catch them. It's only who's going to be playing home semi-final and who not.
And who not. And I mean, like you said, just 1 point separating the 3 outside of Wanderers. 44,
right, yes.
45, 46.
Wanderers are safe. They're only one safe. They lost their first game last weekend.
Wow.
Out of 13 games, so there you can see they already won 12
Stunning.
and 1. And the stunning 55 points. But look at the points difference, 146. Only Kudus have a better points difference than them.
Wow.
But there you see. As in our EU reserve leagues, there you can see it again there, the top 4. And that's the thing that you can do. You can go to www.fnbrugby.my.na for everything there. If you want to see who lost last weekend, who not. But let's get to the team sheets, and then we will tell you what happened with them last weekend also. Grootfontein, there you have a lovely drone shot. Look at that. There's a lovely grounds of the UNAM over there, and very, very nice shot of UNAM's grounds there and the university. And over Academia, up there where they're building the new road. And here is also there. The mountains, the Awas Mountains around Windhoek. What a nice drone shot we have there. And then we will soon get to the team sheets. Maybe we can just dwell on them quickly. If you see there, it was Windhoek Gymnasium. They were visiting from Guba, not Windhoek Gymnasium. Guba's Gymnasium. They were visiting Jan Moore out of the East earlier today. Let's get to the team sheets now. And if we want to see Grootfontein, last weekend, they won. Hulle thuis gewen teen Kudus daar op hulle thuisveld 23-19. En hulle lê 5 op die punteleer. Hulle kan net kaarte die mekaar krap. Daar by die heel agterposisie het ons vir Sergio Denise. Hy gaan heel agter speel. Israel Kandetto is die regtervleuel. Linkervleuel is Cyril Nanosep. Nolan Mostert is die buitesenter en die binnesenter en die kaptein Piet Harmse, ouer gewoonte daar. Dan is dit Ronnie Dek, hy gaan loskakel speel vandag. Hy kan net so goed skramskakel speel. Dian Jansen is die skramskakel en dan is daar 'n plaasvervanger Martin Kundi, hy kon dit nie maak vandag nie. Tangeni Andreas skuif op van die bank af in die 8ste man posisie in. Ryden Germeshuis is die vaskop flank met die nommer 7 op die rug en James Inga gaan 6 flank speel. Luan Wessels en Sari Ongwanga, hulle twee is die slotpaar. Harry Ngazi as die vaskop, Jimmy Nkena is die hakker en dan Marco Bloemke, hy is die loskop voor hy dan nou vir vandag. Plaasvervangers, Franco Burger, hy is gaan daar by die voor opkom, dan Frans Burger, Giovanni Jas, Johan van Sail, Wiley Bazardien, en dan daai man se naam, ek nie lekker uitspreek, ek het hom nooit opgesit, Nangolo, hy gaan dan die plaasvervanger, nommer 22, vir hulle wees. Dan as ons kyk daar, UNAM, hulle het natuurlik verlede naweek weggewen daar op die Nuuspark teen Wanderers. Hulle het hulle eerste losing van die jaar gegee. Hulle is derde op die punteleer. Hulle kan verseker nog 'n tuis semifinaal kry, soos ons nou net gesien het. So hulle het alles om voor te speel. Heel agter Womembo Shehepu. Paulus Angula is die regtervleuel en dan die linkervleuel is Newton Makaka. Pishimvinu, hy is die buitesenter en dan die binnesenter Keenan January. Delron Brandt is die loskakel en Gerard Meton die skramskakel. Mbaye Mbimbo, ouer gewoonte daar op 8ste man posisie en dan Abraham Ilonga, hy is die nommer 7 flankie, 6 flank en ook die kaptein vandag is NGO Kutsie, Brandon Otner, die 5 slot en MacGyver Shizel. Kom ons kyk of hy 'n MacGyver vandag kan uithaal daar op die slotposisie. Hy is die nommer 4 slot. Victor Augustinus is die vaskoflank en dan die man met die verskriklike naam, lang naam, Mbichitan Tanjambe Kahuvere. Hy is hakker. Ons gaan vir hom net Kahuvere noem, doodseker. Dit gaan my hele helfte vat om haar die naam te sê. En dan Warren Narip is die los voor hy. Leslie Amsep, ouer gewoonte daar op die hakker, plaasvervanger, hy sal verseker daarop dan. Gavin Benade is die 17, nummer 18 is Robert Malouwe. Renaud van Neel gaan 19 speel en Carlito van Neel 20. Shaquille January ook 'n bekende al hier by UNAM. Hy is die 21 plaasvervanger en Mario van Wyk die 22. Dis soos die spanne op die veld gaan draf. Ashwin, you did this morning a little bit of school rugby.
Wow.
You got a feel for Moria?
What a game between Vindocasco and Moria. I mean, strength-wise, you don't have to talk about it. Both teams are very strong teams. Moria's got a lot of stamina. You know, in the beginning of the game, there was a time Moria was down about 20 points, and they kept trying to go for the conversion, and I kept wondering why. And then I realized they know that in the second half, they've got legs that can carry them. They brought the game down to 23 and 30. It was a try away, but Vindocasco managed to hold them off.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
I've watched the game, and you got a feel for him. There you can see Grootfontein, the guy with the big beard, he's Franco Burger, and the other one with the red beard, he's Marco Blume. The beard guys there, they tell me they're a bit scarce on props today.
On props,
They only
wow.
have 5 props between the two teams.
Yikes.
So that's gonna be a
Interesting one.
Franco. He's the only prop on the bench for the second team. So it's gonna be a difficult one for them today. Hopefully they can get through it.
Yes.
But somewhere there's a prop that gonna play maybe 2 full games. Just maybe.
All right.
Let's hope we're not getting there because the prop guys, they're not.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, Grootfontein is obviously in the bottom half of the league right now, but obviously for the players themselves, it's always an opportunity to show the coaches heading into the next season if perhaps you could get that bump up into the first team.
Just maybe, I think so. But they yet the course upset. They told me just before, Vikas just told me that before they are here to
ruin UNAM's day.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that's the only thing you can do when you get there. You need to go for it. They're not necessarily here to ruin it by purpose.
Yes.
But they're going full flat out for the win.
All right.
That's all.
And that's good.
And that's why. And that just maybe, who knows? It's going to be a steep hill to climb, especially for the second team, I think. The Premier League team maybe also. UNAM, their second team coming off a win last week against Wanderers away.
Yeah.
Giving Wanderers their first loss. So let's see what's going to happen. Just maybe.
Yes, I mean, of course, I mean, if you manage to beat Wanderers, you're going to be walking with your chest held high, speaking with an extra deep voice. And the question is, will Grootfontein feel perturbed by that? Unlikely. I'm looking at them. They're here to play their rugby. I don't think last week's win matters to them. But for UNAM, of course, it is a nice injection of confidence.
We have the referee, Mr. Timothy Koopman. He's gonna have he has the guy with the whistle, and then he has Mr. Rene Bronkhorst and Mr. Brandon Soden as his assistant referees. Just want to quickly note them here, otherwise I forget them. Mr. Timothy Koopman, he's there. Let's hope we don't see a repeat of last week's Rio Falcon game. Let's just hope so. Just maybe.
Just maybe.
We can have a better weekend for the referees. Yeah, the guy in the
Certainly.
middle, you got to respect him.
Without a doubt.
Also, the guys running the sidelines, you need to respect them. They have a job to do, and unfortunately, they can just call it like they see it.
Yes, absolutely.
They are not robots.
And in fact, that's part of the reason why we have human beings instead of robots.
That's
It's
right,
because
yes.
the game is organic, and you know sometimes the mistakes are necessary. That's part of the texture
That's
of the
right,
game.
yes.
Anything can happen.
Right, just the referee team there. Hulle staan aan die middel. Hulle gesels so 'n bietjie met mekaar. En Timothy Koopman, hy kyk op sy horlosie. Hy wil dalk daar vir die spanmateriaals vra. Kom ons kry die spanne daar uit. Poering. Hy staan aan die middel en gesels bietjie. Meneer Philander, hy is die afrigter van UNAM, oorgeneem daar by Johan Diergaard. Maar die is daar visie-president van die Namibia Rugby Unie is. En Poering, David Philander, hy is 'n ou rakker. Baie goeie rugby gespeel vir Namibia. Baie goed, mooi opgelei deur Johan Diergaard. So hy is daar, as ons in die water kom al uit. So dit lyk vir my, ons is nou naby. Aan begin daar, so 'n klein skaretjie nie, 'n groot skare nie hier nie. Maar ek dink die mense is hier. Miskien baie rugby natuurlik wat aan die gang is. Daar's skole rugby oral oor aan die gang. So miskien sien die mense nie kans vir 2 rugby wedstryde op een dag nie. En ja, maar ons gaan ek kan ook natuurlik is daar daar by rugby.my.nh kan jy daar die Superliga, die Standard Bank Superliga gaan volg. Baie interessant ook. Hy wat aan die gang is, maar ja, soos vir nou is ons eers hier by die FNB NRI Rugby Liga aan die gang vir die klubs en dit is die laaste ronde liga wedstryde wat vandag plaasvind reg oor die land. Natuurlik is dit die wedstryde plaasvind hierso. Nou moet my kop mooi my net in die steek laat nie by Rehoboth en by Wanderers. Hulle speel teen United en dan is dit die ene wat ons moet dophou daar vir die Premier Liga veral is dit Kudus wat speel teen Western Suburbs in Walvis Bay. I think that's the one we're going to need to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
That's for sure. They're lying 4 and 5th. And I think we will speak about the luck of the Premier League if we get there. But the 2 games we need to watch is Rehoboth against Rio Falcon and Kudus against Western Suburbs. That's the 2 games that can,
carry a significant level of consequence.
I
to
think
say
so.
so. Yeah.
It's going to, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. There's going to be a permutations. But there's a lot of things in the next 4 hours till 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And
Everything will play out.
You know what they say, if there's a lot at stake, somebody's got to braai.
Somebody's got a braai.
Somebody's got to enjoy the braai.
Somebody's got to enjoy the braai. Yeah. I have a friend that used to say, it's not a train smash when you lost, but the lemonades taste so much better when you win. So yes,
That's fair. That's fair. That's balance. If there's such a thing, that is
so
balance.
much better. But it's fine.
Beautiful
right,
landscape
Team
over there. Windhoek, gorgeous city. You know, we spend so much time around here. We hardly take time to remember how pretty it is, and it's a beautiful place for good old rugby. As you can see, 2 team supporters over there, some of the first team players from Grootfontein and University of Namibia. Everybody here to support the reserve league teams as they bring their best to the UNAM rugby field. Looking at Muton there, 8th man for UNAM's first team, very potent player. I mean, I think in life, those are some of the people that if you ever have a dream and they're running you over, you might wake up with a broken nose.
Just maybe.
Just maybe.
Just maybe. He's a strong runner.
Very strong runner.
And he's very athletic also.
Yes, indeed.
Very athletic also.
All right.
It's Grootfontein. We're waiting upon him. There they come. Piet Harmse. He's the captain, second captain. As Marco Bloemken Bloemen on the field. Out they come. They're here for sure.
Oh, for sure.
For sure here. And they, in their minds, they're going out with a bang. They're not really here to come and lose. Just roll over and say, thank you, UNAM. It was a nice game and it was a nice year.
No, they're here to compete.
Enzo Kutsia, I think he's promoted to captain from lock also back to lose at, yes, I think so. There was a few yes, I think there was a few shifts in the guy that has as a thigh and something like that. But Enzo could see he usually play lock.
Yes.
He's going to play flank today.
Flank.
Let's see what he's going to do. I think so. He's a strong carrier of the ball. He's a strong runner. He's a hard worker.
Yes.
And I think he will be doing. They will be still using him, though. I think in the lineouts.
Yes.
Because he's a very good lineout jumper.
All right.
People to watch? I don't think so. Let's see. They at Grootfontein, maybe Luan Wessels. He's impressing in the Peter Harms always strong runner. Ronnie Deck. He has he's a very good pivot. He's reading the game very well. And then of course Delron Brandt and the reserve league for UNAM. And Pish Shimbonu, he has jet shoes. And then in the front, Enzo Kutsia already. And then Victor Augustinus, he's a strong guy there. Mbai Mbimbo is a very hard worker, always on 8th man. That's the teams to watch. That's the players I think to watch. But it's a team game. 15 on the field all the time. So, Delron Brandt, hy kan spel beginne, maak hy so, skop hy hom 'n lekker lang hoogangskop af daar, diep afgeskop, Grootfontein, hulle kry met die hande uit nie, daar's 'n man van UNAM wat hom maar die lug uitpluk, tussen die twee Grootfonteiners, dis nie goeie vir hulle nie, maar die eerste afskop wil jy baie graag probeer beheer, sodat jy kan speel daar, onmiddellik daar is die manne daar in die vaslos, vat hulle die bal vorentoe, hulle is reeds binne die 22 van Grootfontein, binne die eerste sekondes van hierdie wedstryd van die afskop af, Grootfontein, hulle daar die bal teruggekry, man wat die bal daar gaan uitkrap het, was dit Dian Jansen geweest, ek het nie doodseker geweest nie, of het nou Dian Jansen was nie, so gelijk nie, maar die bal is uit, en hulle het verligting gekry daar, meneer Toeman Koopman daar aan die ander veld, lyk van meneer Brandon Souden, hy is die man daar aan die ander kant van die veld, vinnig loer hier so, of meneer de Broncos aan hierdie kant sien, ek sien hom nou nie, maar ja, as meneer Brandon Souden, hy is aan die ander kant, meneer Timothy Koopman, hy is die skynsregter, wat die vletjie hanteer daar in die middel. Man in die man, bal in die hand, is daar die man, Kauwere, hy die bal in die hand daar, amper Grootfontein bykans afgeneem daar, maar hulle maak hom moeilik vir UNAM, nou sit daar die regtervleuel, is natuurlijk Paulus Angula, hy val dadelijk die lyn aan, bal uitgeklap daar na sy kant toe, man wat wacht vir hom is Jared Meton, kom hy uit na UNAM II, hulle doen al die speelwerk op hierdie stadium, hulle het ongelukkig bal in die hand, uit Ronnie Deck, uit die bal in die hand, hy skop die bal veld op, Ronnie Deck, is daar man achter gewees, hulle dink ek nie vinnig genoeg teruggeval nie, daar is een man wat gaan red het, hulle druk dood aan die achterkant, lyk toch vir my of het Delron Brandt is, nee dit is nie, dit is Wumembo Shihepu, wat daar gaan dooddruk het, daarachter, daar was nog een man achter, en dit beteken hulle moet inskop van die doellyn af, en as hulle hom uitskop, dan is dit 'n lyn staan vir Grootfontein, baie mooi teruggekom, hulle het Ronnie Deck, you see that's the vision that I talked of, it's a very nice vision, lift his head, and you see there was a gap at the back, and ja, en hy het hulle gestraf, he punished them, hy het hulle gestraf daar,
Long kick.
Shihipo, hy skop hom nie uit nie, hy kry vir Jansen in die hande, Jansen dadelijk uit daar na Ronnie Deck toe, terug na Jansen toe, nou sit nog altyd Jansen, hy gaan grond toe as hy skramskakel nie, as een man wat wacht daar, lyk my Ronnie Deck is reeds daar, hy wacht vir hom, hou gee hulle die bal uit, kom hulle met Tom, Grootfontein, hy sit baie sterk gehardloop daar, mooi sterk loopie, is nog altyd Deck, hy kan net so goed skramskakels as loskakels speel in elk geval, daar is nie een probleem daar nie, ongelukkig verloor hulle die bal vorentoe, nou sit weer Shihepu, hy gaan grond toe, plaas hy die bal daar achter vir Jared met Ton, ja, plaas hy skynsregter op die vletjie, hy straf vir Grootfontein die man skree dadelijk, vat pale toe, Piet Armse, hy is die man wat die besluit moet neem daar, ek dink Ronnie Deck sal nader staan, vir die skop, of gaan Piet self skop, nee, is inderdaad, Ronnie Deck skopie vandag hier, Sergio Denise, hy gaan die skopwerk uit die hand uit doen vir hulle vandag, lyk my toch een span wat daar van VHS af, hulle is soosdanig weer bezig om aan op te dag, hulle het laag gewerk vanmorgen, hulle werke gewerk, lyk het vir my, Sergio Denise, hy is die man wat gaan aanleid pale toe, van die kant af onmiddellik die Grootfonteiners, hulle sit net hier bo ons, wat skree pale, 3 minute 3,5 met die reeds verstreke daar, kom hy vorentoe, Sergio Denise, wat maak hy met die reene, hy maak nie een fout nie, hy skop om tussen die pale deur, en 3 punte op die telbord, Grootfontein.
making some moves early points on the board, just over 3 minutes, 3 points, wise decision.
I think so, yes.
Of course, that shows they're here to play their rugby. They're not here to react
They're
to
here
UNAM's
to play
rugby.
their game. That's
Play
the main
their
thing.
game
You
as
must
it
come
is.
in with it and play your game.
Absolutely.
Even if you have nothing to play for, you have still play for pride and the win.
And the
Trust
love of
me,
the
I
sport.
lived in Grootfontein.
Yes.
It's a proud community.
They love their rugby.
They love their rugby. Yes.
All
They
right.
love their rugby up there, and it's a proud community, proud rugby community, going a long way back, long way back.
Wonderful.
And it's a very fully integrated town. It was the old defence force town, the biggest defence force base in the country were there in the previous era. But a lot of rugby played there. There is Marco Bloemchen. Bloemen. The big man there in front come from Elsenburg.
All right.
He studied at Elsenburg, Stellenbosch. Agricultural college boy. And he's born and bred Grootfontein.
Grootfontein, all right. Yes, we get to size out the scrums. I believe this is our first one.
I think he's the third one. As Jansen sit die bal in, UNAM so kort kykie, maar baie goed geabsorbeer deur Grootfontein. Nou kry hulle die bal in die hande, bietjie slordig, maar hulle kry hom in die hande, bal word daar afgepluk van hulle af. Man wat die bal van afgepluk was, daar is Olin Mostert. Gelukkig was dit hy, of was dit Israel Kandeto nie doodseker, hy 14 en 13, nou nie vinnig genoeg gekykie. Nou kom die bal uit daar, Kauwevere, hy gee hom vorentoe daar vir die groot manne. Dis Narip, nee jammer ook, ja, is Narip, Warren Narip besterk daar. Hy sit weer, UNAM is 'n bietjie slordig, baie aanslaande, baie hanteerfoute wat gemaak word hier in die begin van die wedstryd. Wat so 'n bietjie die wedstryd ontsier op hierdie stadium. Hy kan nie vloei kom nie, dis Jansen, hy wag vir die bal daar. Tian Jansen. Hy skop hom is Ronnie Dek, hy skop hom hoog daar vorentoe. Hy het gesien daar so 'n klein gaatjie daar agter, gaan hy hom uitskop, pas 'n man wat groot opvolg. Is die man teruggehou daar. Hy het hom eers aangeslaan, nie doodseker nie. Die man wat daar opgevolg was Kandeto, Israel Kandeto. Nou gaan hulle grond toe, UNAM net buitekant hulle eie 22 meter lyn. Nou operasies skynsregter op die vlek meneer Timothy Koopman. Hy het daar meneer Brandon Souden gepraat. Meneer Brandon Souden sê nee, dit was 'n aanslaan gewees. Kandeto, if he got the ball in hand, there was trouble.
Oh yes.
For sure.
Oh yes, indeed.
Because he was going like a jet already.
Oh, he was. He'd already gotten started.
That's right,
far.
yes.
Grootfontein playing some very smart rugby. Thus far, can't really weigh out the teams on who's playing better rugby. UNAM had a fantastic opportunity over there, but not managing to keep the phases going. Thus far, that's good. Hopefully, he gets up soon.
You think that the problem is the fitness is going to hold up
Oh
for
yes.
Grootfontein?
Yes.
Student boys, I know, their fitness will hold up for sure.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes.
For sure. Hopefully, Grootfontein fitness, they're not guys that can be always. Some of them are traveling long distances to get at practice. So yes. Maar kom ons aandag is daar by Jared Benton, hy's reg om die bal in te gooi die bal in vir hulle. Kyk hoe Grootfontein druk hulle so 'n bietjie, bim boom baai, tel die bal op daar agter die skram. Nou gaan hulle 'n bietjie agteruit daar Grootfontein, hulle het op die bal op hul agtervoet vir hulle gegee in elk geval. Nou sit die man nou groot UNAM, hulle wag daar, kry die bal in die hand, die kant toe daardie kant toe, vat hom grond toe. Is die binne senter daar gewees in Januarie. Lyk vir my hy het ook haar in die toe hulle kon geskuif het. In die oorplasings seisoen lyk dit vir my het hy ongelukkig Kauwevere. Hy laat val die bal vorentoe. Ongedwonge fout wat hy maak en hy laat val die bal vorentoe en dis 'n skram. 'n baie aanvallende skram vir Grootfontein. Grootfontein, actually you're right, they're playing the smart rugby.
They truly are.
They're putting the pressure on UNAM.
Yes, indeed. We haven't really got an opportunity to figure out UNAM's strategy because just about halfway through each phase, they're losing the ball. Grootfontein is showing some ingenuity that they can't answer to thus far.
En inderdaad so, daar in die voorry is dit Darren Gazi, hy is hier aan ons kant en dan sit Jimmy Ikena en Marco Bloemen. En daar aan die ander kant vir UNAM is dit Victor Augustinus, Kauwevere en Warren Narip. Hulle is die manne daar wat daar in die voorry sak vir UNAM. As die bal in die hand, Dian Jansen uit bal in die hand, hy kan ingooi, nou sê meneer Brandon Souden kom dan stap nader daar. Hy kom praat net graag met Marco Bloemchen, Marco Bloemen. Hy kom praat daar met hom, hy sê, maat, jy moet maak bietjie seker. It's a coach of Nust. Sitting on the bench today for UNAM.
Alright. Interesting.
Well done. Jansen, hy kan nou die bal ingooi, bietjie meer stabiele skram, maar lekker sterk staan Grootfontein. Hier kom hulle met hom in die agterlyn af, Ronnie Dek. Piet Harmse, hy's 'n baie sterk hardloper, slaan die band oor. Ongelukkig vir hulle. As die man aan hierdie kant daar, dit het tog vir my gelyk so Sergeant Denise wat die bal kon in die hande kry nie. Kan ook Cyril Nanosep gewees het. Maar wat nie die bal in die hande kon kry nie, ongelukkig. Slaan die bal aan daar op die vingerpunte. En dit is Grootfontein. Hulle staan die skram af daar. Ons kyk daai nommer 20, ons weet kyk wie hy is. Lyk my soos een van die flanke.
Very unfortunate knock-on there. It was a good play.
As Ryden Germeshuis, hy is nommer 20. Ryden Germeshuis nommer 20 op die veld. Natuurlik die jagste man wat Tangeni Andreas nou gaan wees. Sakelyn skram. Geef die bal in daar. Jared met ons die bal in vir UNAM. Kom hy uit na UNAM toe. Hierdie kant toe, daardie kant toe. Oh, baie skitterende rugby. Die man wat is Paulus Angula. Hy naal die teen die kantlyn af. Ongelukkig het hom uitgevat daar en hy het uitgetrap. En hy staan maar dit baie goed doen. Jared Maton, hy speel die steelkant. Nie baie bespasie gehad mee te werk nie, maar hy trek eers die verdediger voor hy die bal uitsit en hy maak seker dat hy vir Paulus Angula in die gaping insit. Meneer Rey Bronkhorst, hy is die assistentskynsregter, hier so Jimmy Kenda. Kort bonkige anker. Hy kan ingooi daar, kom ons kyk wat maak hulle met hulle lynstaande. Grootfontein. Dan gaan hulle op daar. Man wat hulle beslis daar gebleik is Loan Wessels, hy's lank en lig. Kan hom hoog optel. Kom hulle met hom Grootfontein, so klein dryfmaal bewegingkie, hulle beloop nog met die dryfmaal. Nou kom hy uit daar agter toe, Jansen. Hy gee uit na dan Dek toe. Dek kry daar vir hom, dit lyk my Ryden Germeshuis aan die agterlyn. Hy is weer reg daar, hier kom Jansen weer met hom, hulle gee die strafskop vir UNAM se meneer Timothy Koopman. Lyk my die bal hou vas daar op die grond, ja, UNAM het 'n kans gehad om te speel, bal hou vas op die grond, ongelukkig vir Grootfontein. Strafskop, kom ons kyk daar, NG Kutsie, hy is die kaptein vir die dag daar, hy sê vir Delron Brand, kom kyk of jy daar die 3 punte kan uitkanselleer. Bietjie, so baie naby aan die middel van die veld, en is op die 10 meter lyn van Grootfontein. So 40 meter skop omtrent wat hy moet hierdie paal sit, maar is baie naby aan die middel van die veld. So het hy ook hier van die beeld af is dit Marco Bloeme. Hulle het nie baie voor hy nie. Hy sal moet op die been kom. Hy moet nog vir die Premier Liga op die bank wees. So ja, hy sit hier. Lyk my hulle werk daar. As hy kyk rond of hy bietjie naar 'n stamp gekry het. Delron Brand.
With an opportunity to make it even Stevens.
He's quite a reliable kicker.
He sizes up the post. Begins his run up. It's up. And
yes,
it's through.
Delron Brand.
Beautiful.
Wat 'n betroubare skopper is hy nie. Eintlik die Delron Brand, goeie skopper, pale toe. En uit die hand uit. En kyk net daar. Hy sit hom tussen die pale deur 3-0, 12,5 minute reeds verstreke in hierdie wedstryd. Dit is FNB UNAM. Hulle is die gasheere vir FNB Grootfontein. Daarvan Jivanda af. Kom ons kyk. Grootfontein. Al die spanne speel baie goeie rugby op hierdie stadium. Ek dink UNAM se strategie is om hierdie wedstryd te wen. Ek weet nie hoe hulle beplan om dit te doen nie, want Grootfontein is verseker hier en hulle gaan dit nie vir hulle maklik wen. Marco Bloeme. Hy is op sy voete. So 'n bietjie daar lyk dit vir my. Stamp op sy kyk gekry, Delron Brand. Hy is tevrede om hom net uit te skop. Hy wen baie ver veld. Meer Brendan Souden. Ja, hy gaan staan op die halflyn. Baie goeie skop daar van Delron Brand in die hand uit. Maar uit sy eie kwart gebied uit verplaas hy spel terug middel van die veld toe. Goed gedoen daar. Grootfontein. Hulle die ingooi in die lyn staan. Hulle gebruik daar lyk dit vir my vir Loan Wessels as die man wat hulle gebruik. Hy was nou daar in beeld gewees met die nommer 5 op die rug. Nou is 'n bietjie kykie skare. Hulle het 'n bietjie meer geword lyk dit vir my. Loan Wessels. Stap hy daar in die lyn in. Goeie vat daar. Baie goeie vat daar Loan Wessels. Sien hy kompeteer ook baie op die ingooi van die opponente. En hy maak dit vir hulle baie moeilik daar agter daar. Is dit die ons gemaal daar. Kyk hoe dryf hulle hom, nou kry hulle hom lekker aan die gang daar. UNAM, hulle gooi wal daar, almal is nou daar om te kan wal gooi. Jansen kry hom uit. Eerste ontvanger daar, lyk dit was 'n dek geweest. Nee, dit was nie dek geweest nie, dit lyk vir my soos Germesuis. Nou sit Jansen, daar's 'n man wat daar oorgaan, dis hy vir Germesuis. Loop by die pads en bim boom by. Hy's 'n harde werker. Hou gee die strafskop. Lyk vir my sy cleaning was reg geweest, daar was niks fout geweest nie. Sy skoonmaak was reg geweest, die alrond brand, is dit hy. Hy het bal in die hand, ja. Hy wil hom uitskop. Hulle het laaste punt aangeteken, hulle sal wel voortby daarop.
UNAM kicking into touch. Playing a good territory game thus far.
Ja, was UNAM, hulle was van die begin af van die wedstryd, was hulle daar gewees. Na die ongelukkige afskop. Die bal nie uitgeskop nie, die alrond brand het ons om te vroeg geprys. Hier kom hy met hom daar, die man daar aan die ander kant, is dit Israel Kandetu. Hy hardloop ver met die bal, hy is weer terug daar op die middellyn. Kom hulle met hom Jansen, gee hom daar vir die groter manne daar agteruit. Mens ken wat nie die bal in die hande kry nie, maar daar's nie foute daar gewees nie. Nou sit Germesuis. Hou werk hulle met hom hierso, die ander skree van die kant af, skuif die bal, Rolando sê, hy die bal in die hand. Nou gaan hy grond toe, bal beskikbaar vir Jansen. Op die aanval lyk dit vir my, dis Tangeni Andreas wat hom op volspoed kry daar in die bal en hardloop. Weer Jansen, krap hom uit, dek, hy gee hom vir die agterlyn. As nog so hier en daar 'n groot man in die agterlyn, hulle wil hom nog opsit. Sagmaak beginne. Nou kom hulle met hom, dis Grootfontein, hulle wil baie graag hierdie 3 druk nou. Hier kom Grootfontein, kyk daar aan die ander kant. Hy sit hom op die voet daar. Daar's die buitesenter, hulle kry die bal in die hande. Goeie werk deur Nolan Mostert. Baie goeie werk daar. Hy skop die bal vorentoe en hy volg homself op en daar tussen die UNAM manne is 'n miskommunikasie en hy kry hom in die hande, Nolan Mostert, en hy druk die eerste 3 vir Grootfontein. Ashwin, what a try.
What a beautiful, gorgeous try over there, the quick chip, and he managed to get himself to the ball in spite of all the red shirts around him. Beautiful try from Nolan Mostert. Let's have a look at the replay.
Bal vinnig gesteel in die agterlyn af daar. Kyk hom Nolan Mostert. Hy kry die bal in die hande, Kandetu in sy binnekant nog. Hy het die man daar die pad uit gestamp. Ek dink iemand het dit gesien nie. Maar hy kry die bal in die hande en hy druk die 3 daar en dit maak 'n laag punte met die doelskop wat nog moet kom. Goeie 3 deur Grootfontein, baie goeie 3 deur Grootfontein. Nolan Mostert, Grootfontein, hulle speel met goeie hoë intensiteit, hulle is doelgerig. Sergio Denise, hy het al 'n strafskop oorgeklits. Dit's bietjie makliker as hierdie ene. Ons kyk wat maak hy met hierdie ene, Sergio Denise. Ongelukkig teen die paal vas. Telling bly dan nou 8. 8 punte vir Grootfontein, dis 3 vir UNAM.
Decent scoreline, but not enough to get comfortable by any chance.
By any chance.
Yeah, by any chance.
Too much time left.
Too much time left. You get 1 try and UNAM is back in the game.
Yeah, it's only 1 try.
Yeah, no, it's still a close-knit relationship between those two scorelines. Much
For
to
sure.
play for. Much to play for. But I'm loving the spirit from Grootfontein. As you said, they're going to come in here to cause an upset, and nothing about the game says otherwise.
Purposefully, they're going to cause an upset, but they're coming here to win.
Absolutely.
And in that, they can cause
Yes,
an
in
upset.
the natural results will be causing an upset here.
Upset.
Yes.
But it's a penultimate round. There's a lot of things that can happen still, and it's quite exciting for me. We could have played the full 2 rounds of matches. Home and away game, thuis weg wedstryd kon ons gespeel het hierdie jaar en dis net ek dink gepas laat die liga afstuur soos hy nou afstuur na 6:00 vanaand toe. Ons is opgewonde om te kyk wat gebeur. Wie speel volgende naweek in die tuis semifinale? Dis natuurlik wat op die spel is. Baie om te gebeur daar. Baie om te gebeur daar natuurlik. Die tuis semifinale altyd lekker om ene by jou eie huis aan te bied. Is Dian Jansen uit bal in die hand daar op die middelkolletjie. Feitlik in die middel van die veld. Sakai nou kan hy die bal ingooi. Lekker stabiele skram. UNAM, hulle druk hulle so bietjie. Kry hom Tangeni Andreas daar agteruit, maar meneer Timothy Koopman sê hulle gaan oorskram. UNAM wat vir Grootfontein so 'n bietjie onder druk gesit het daar. Jimmy Kena, hy praat daar met sy slotte. Ja, sy slotte is Sari Ongwanga en Loan Wessels. Hy sê manne, julle moet ons help asseblief. Daar praat hulle met Sari. Sari. Hy het so 2 A's in, is hom nie net Sari nie. Hy praat daar. Hy sê dan help aan die man, hy help vir Marco. Marco Bloeme daarvoor, met die rooi baard. Lekker sterk, kom van die Elsenburg af. Ag is deur, maar hy's gebore groot geword, Grootfontein. Sit die bal nou daar in, daar Dian Jansen onmiddellik opgetel, daar deur Andreas agter. Kyk hoe kom hulle met hom, baie slim gespeel, ongelukkig daar op die punt. Is dit nou Lynn Mostert wat hom net nie in die hande kan kry nie. Hulle hom baie goed geskuif gekry daar. Tangeni Andreas opgetel, hy het hom Dian Jansen toegestuur met is Ronnie Dek wat omgekom het, ongelukkig. Hy laaste aangetjie wat verlore gaan, lyk vir my is net oor die kantlyn. As ek dit mis het daar nie, meneer Brendan Souden, hy staan daar. Kom ons kyk wie lê daar op die grond.
Just an update from the other reserve game happening right now. Kudus are leading Western Suburbs 7-0. Currently, that's in the other reserve game.
Sure, all those close games.
Close games. And also, Windhoek Gymnasium 11-0 in hockey against Windhoek High School.
Oh,
I have
so.
questions to ask and replays to watch later.
Yeah.
Wow, stunning score.
Ja,
Kudus are now up 14 to Western
14
Suburbs 0.
nil.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a game to watch. Just quickly there, Kudus, they already there. Western Suburbs, they cannot make it there. Kudus is playing for a home semi-final.